Hello everybody, my name is Mighty Nighty. Today I have quite a interesting game to share with you. Both players are about 2100 rated. Starts out e4, e5, get some development moves in. So we have here a symmetrical position where black has castled and white has not. Now here computer points out knight a5, says go for the bishop. This does eventually track the bishop, and maybe you can take. If it goes to b4, you have c3, b4, and bishop is toast. Well, not toast, but the knight can take it. So, d6, the play is with a3, not knight a4. Apparently, maybe white's not interested in taking that bishop. h6, rook g1. Now, I find this interesting by white. Says, I am not castled yet. You are. You've provided a hook on h6. So I'm going to play rook g1 and just lash out at your king. From here we see bishop e6 and sure enough g4. Bishop captures. Now, I didn't like this move by black. Computer says it's top, but it seems really not good to play because, in my opinion, it really gives white. Let's just make a passing move. The d5 square is really nice and open for white. Maybe a knight can jump in there. But played, and then knight h7. First inaccuracy. Computer says better is to play bishop to d4, attacking this knight on c3. But after knight h7, pawns start to roll. g5. We see an exchange. Queen f6. Best move, rook g2. Here we see knight takes g5. Bishop takes f2 is not working. Here we can just take with the rook. This knight is defended by the bishop, and we're up a piece. So knight takes g5, bishop takes f2 is still not working. Here, white can play king f1. Queen has no good f-file squares. We'll have to run away, and the bishop will be collected. So, queen e6, queen h5. White dashing in with his queen. It says this is an inaccuracy because black can quickly try to exchange. It says better here is to bring your queen to d3 or f3. It even points out h5 now, but it says d3 is better. So queen h5, f5, a blunder. Bishop h6. Now that the pawn has been pushed to f5, bishop can go to h6. Rook f7. Rook g6, inaccuracy, says now black can attempt to trade rooks and at least breathe a little bit easier. You can't just run away because the bishop will get taken. So you can't take on g7. Well, you can, but it gets a little risky after rook takes g6. It's calling for e takes f5. White is better, but it's a bit of a messy position in my opinion. From here, we see rook g6. Queen takes c4 is played. Now castle. Rook ready to go to g1. Maybe attack g7. Bishop says forget about that for now. I have g1 controlled. And from here we see e takes f5. This is a blunder. Computer prefers queen g5. Pile up on g7. Problem with e takes f5 is that it opens up the queen to go to h4. Not played though. We see b5, another blunder. f6, another blunder. Rook takes f6, another blunder. Says better is to still go for h4. In exchange, white is still winning here, but it's tougher. Rook takes f6 is played. We see rook takes g7. And we have a mate in 9. King goes to h8. The computer says run off with the rook. He doesn't. Knight d5. Knight d4, a mistake. Says now it's mate in 3. Bishop g5. White does not see this mate in 3. Let me show you what it would look like. Rook h7, king takes, knight f6, king moves back, bishop f8, checkmate. So, not played. Bishop g5, king has to take the rook. Bishop f6, queen h8, queen g7, and a nice pretty finish to this one. We see king e6. We see the knight dive into c7. It says you got to give up the queen. but black didn't want to. So king f5, queen g5 check, king e4 only move, queen g4, king only has e3, and the finishing touch to this one, nice pretty move. There is bishop g5 checkmate. I guess white missed it, but he still played rook d3 check. Only move here, queen takes queen takes d3, and the knight dives into d5, now that the queen has been deflected from d5 and says checkmate. King can't move anywhere. White's king playing a role in stopping king d2. What a game this was. And if you notice that extra quote-unquote piece, that rook on a8, what's it doing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's as if white is equal with black, even though he's down a whole rook. Great game, I think. I love how white was so quick to stir up trouble going back here. Rook g1, g4, g5. I love this risky play. Anyway, what did you guys think? Please let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe took something away from this game. If you guys would like to see any kind of videos, like a Mighty Nighty playing a game or two, please let me know. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.